So one of the most common questions I get about growing microgreens would be lights. And I use a lot of lights, and I've talked about lights in videos over the years. Thought that I would take a moment and tell you about some lights that I actually do recommend. I don't usually like to recommend any one particular product because there's a lot of products out there that are really good. But these ones I've been using for a little while now. These Active Grow LEDs, which are a two-piece light set, the way I'm using them, and the way that they're really intended to be used. And I want to go over those a little bit with you tonight and show you just why I like them so much.
This is what we have going on here. So there's two lights. There's one there, there's one there. One thing I didn't like, and I don't think this is probably not the fault of the company, but one of these jumpers to go from one light to the other to power both of them is kind of too short. So the lights have to be really close together to use just one. But because each light came with one, and you can just kind of plug them in together and make a longer jumper, that's what I did. And if you're gonna buy these, you should probably buy two, because that's just the way they're designed to be used. And yeah, I would do that. But if you guys see this from Active Grow, if you're able to get these longer, I would recommend just making them longer. So going on under here, this is just some lettuce I'm growing for me. I planted it fairly light, but I probably could have planted it a little bit lighter than that. This is a romaine lettuce that I want to grow to a nice, decent sized baby and get some nice salads for myself and the family. These are bull's blood beets. And as you can see, that is an amazing tray of beets. I have a video that I released like a week or two ago on making this exact tray. And so yeah, if you want to know how to grow beets like this, look in my videos. Maybe I'll put it in the description so you can find it easily. This is a basic salad mix. And these are Hongvit radish. A little bit lighter than I normally plant Hongvit or any radish, because that was like the last of the seed I had. So I didn't have quite as much as I would have liked to have had. So let me just explain a little bit why using two lights is so much better than one. When you look at these trays, you'll notice they are all perfectly flat, even across. Beautiful, beautiful trays. If you grow under just one light, and I don't have an example at the moment, but if you had just a light in the middle, you would see, especially on mix or the radish, that the middle would be doing really well and growing kind of high, and the sides would start rolling in. And if you've been doing this at all, you've seen that happen. With having two lights separated the way these are, you get a nice, even growth. So that's the main benefit.
In general, I tell everyone, if you're just starting out and you're not sure if you really want to invest in quality lights, to go ahead and get T8 regular fluorescent lights from Home Depot or wherever, and put them in like a shop light, 6500K daylight bulbs, and they'll work good. There's no question about that. I still have some, but I don't use them anymore because I've got all LEDs now. So that's still a very viable way to go. But what I am saying though is, if you want to spend a little bit more money and you want to get really high quality lights, for microgreens at least, these Active Grow LEDs are fantastic. You're not going to get the same coverage with those T8s unless you were to, have two separate lights or some wider light. The other big thing though about LEDs is the low energy usage. So these lights, they're using 22 watts each. So that's 44 watts for the whole, coverage of 4 feet. And the T8s I was using are 32 watts each bulb, 2 bulbs per fixture for the same coverage, but, not as wide of a coverage. So that's 64 watts for the T8s and 44 for the Active Grow LEDs. So that's a difference of 20 watts, which is a huge amount. That's nearly 50% more than what these LEDs are using. For my January Patreon giveaway, I will be putting together a really nice grow kit. It will have shallow trays from Pepe. It will have wood fiber mats. It will have a set of these lights. It will have seeds. It will have instructions on how to grow them. And so, you know, I'll show that in more detail coming up, but these lights will be part of that, and I love these lights. Seeing how you're already here, let's look at some other stuff, not just about the lights. But I've got other things going on. So I have some things I'm growing on these wood fiber mats that I'm still experimenting with. And I should really make a separate video for it, but I wanted to show it. This is purple kohlrabi. It's doing pretty well. Back here, I have some mustard. It's doing okay. It's kind of dried out a little bit at times, but we'll see how it does. Some more mustard. It's doing good. Got this little web here. I'm not sure. I've seen that before. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think these were covered with the lid up until a couple hours ago. So we'll see what happens. Some wonderful looking cilantro that's just in soil. I think I have a really great way of growing cilantro now, and I'll make a video about that pretty soon on my exact techniques. Very few holes, and this is not split seed either. This is just a regular True Leaf Market whole seed, and it works pretty good. I was starting to think that you really needed to use a split seed like other people do, but no, it's working great. Some radish. That will really start popping up pretty soon, I hope. That's on that wood fiber mat. I got a bunch of peas here. These are green peas from True Leaf Market. And I'll be sending some of these along, most likely in my grow kit. They're on soil. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely give Active Grow LED a shot. At least check out their link that's in the description. See if it's something you like. I'm sure there's plenty of other lights out there that are similar, but I like these ones. Also, True Leaf Market. I've been dealing with them forever. Affiliate link in the description. And Patreon, if you want to get in on that giveaway, that's a really cool grow kit. So definitely give that a look. Check it out. Thanks for watching.